Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you for being here. It's early in the day, and I have a little bit of a chance to do a reading. So I did a reading on Putin, Lavrov, and Zelensky, and I did not post it. I did it before I left to New York City, and the Putin is obsolete already. Almost everything happened, so I didn't want to, put it because it's almost unbelievable everything that came out for him. And has already happened. I did one on Lavrov, and not everything came out on him. So let's see if I do it again, if it coincides with what I read before. And obviously, I will do one on Volodymyr Zelenskyy. He basically kind of not directly took Trump down, got him impeached. So he's been doing hero stuff for a while. We never even noticed. He did not cave in. That shows that he's a man of honor, right? And now he's fighting for his country. Unbelievable. Wow. So let's pray for him. I've guys do. I do my prayers. So I've been praying for Ukraine, and I wish I could donate more. We're doing what we can. Donations also, actions, prayers, and good wishes are wonderful. Of course, that's all you can do. But if you can donate to a reputable charity, then that's even, more of your energy out there, and tangible help as well. So, I believe in the power of prayer, absolutely. But we also, even in the Lord's Prayer, you ask for your daily bread. So it's okay, prayers are okay, but also you need to give what you can, right? So yeah, let's do that Zelenskyy reading. I got my refill coffee. This is the Ruth Bader Ginsburg cup. This is a great cup. I'm surprised no one's ever mentioned it. So when it's hot, her clothes turn to like gym clothes, and as soon as it starts getting cold, she's on her robe, her judicial robe. Anyway. Yeah, so New York was great. New York is thriving. I think New York is thriving. There's some areas, of course, not doing very well. Like by Lincoln Center, I didn't think that area was doing very well. Hopefully they'll get back on their feet. But everywhere else is like the rise of the food trucks over there. All right, so let's to Zelenskyy. Ooh. Oh my, things are just flying. 10 of coins, needs money. Let's keep that one. He wants money for to keep fighting for his people, for his country, to rebuild. You know what? Let me turn this. I'm just going to turn the camera around. Hold on. Yeah, so he needs money for his people. Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Volodymyr Zelenskyy. President of Ukraine. Ooh, there's another one flying out. This covers him. Message of peace. He's ready for peace talks. He wants to get his country back on its feet. Knight of coins. A message of money. Nine of cups. He can't bear the it's emotionally taxing on him and the rest, obviously, in the country. their happiness, everything. I mean, so I think that, okay, so depression and grieving are two different things to me. So it's not like they're in depression, because depression is when you don't see a way out, when you think all is lost and you fall into despair and you can't even get out of bed. To me, that's depression. Grieving is when you are completely shattered. Your heart is broken because you lost something. You lost someone that very dear to you, either through divorce or through death, or through a ruptured friendship, or through, it could be something material, like, God forbid, a house fire or something. You grieve. But you do see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's very similar to depression. But the difference between depression and grieving, in my view, is depression, you need help. You don't see a way out. You're stuck in a vicious cycle. And grieving, it's in stages. You're in despair, but at the end of the day, you have to keep going, and you see the light, and that you're going to keep going, and you're going to eventually adapt to the loss and get better. And that's what's happening with them. So they're not in depression. Like, obviously there's people in depression. I just mean as a collective, the country is grieving, but they're not shattered. Their minds are still, their hearts, they want to get back, they want to rebuild. But it's very sad. And also he's representing the country. What they have in is their own, again, the loss. So, I wanted to bring that up. So the loss, I keep saying they're going to lose something, they're going to lose something. Now, I saw that the loss that they had on the cups was of blood. 3 types of blood is what I saw at the bottom of the cup. I did not see them lose territory, but obviously, they're losing territory, but they're gaining it back. So it kind of like, wow. So yeah, I didn't see a loss of land. I saw a loss of, like, unfortunately, like, just a loss of blood. And yeah, so I have a bunch of new subscribers, you guys. Those cups are, some people commented, yeah, you say lost, they've lost everything. No, those cups were made before the war began. So I predicted the war. This is not during the war. So if you look at the date, you'll see that is before that they invaded. So, I have a lot of new subscribers. I don't think you guys are used to that. I have many readings that have come to pass that I did years ago and months before things happen. So my aim in my channel is to predict what will be the news cycle, not just talk about the news cycle. So that may be the confusion. But if you look at the date of the reading, you'll see it's before the war. So again, the loss is here, the loss, and it's in cups. So it's, again, to me, blood, liquid, emotion. It's going to be more. Okay, things that have been proposed to him from, these are the accord talks, the peace talks here. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, yeah, so 5 of coins, tough situation, grieving, depressing, but let's see. In the next, did you see his face when he when he went into the town? It was a Buckham, I don't know how to pronounce that, where people were executed. His face just told it all. His face was a reflection of his broken heart. And here's that card. And they're going to need a lot of money to rebuild. This is him. 5 of Wands. He's not going to back down. There's talks of back and forth, back and forth. His home, the Queen of Coins. Let me see what that is. Hopes and fears, his broken heart, and what will come. 7 of Wands. Okay, so you know what? The war there may stop, but there will always be pockets and disagreements. You know what I mean? Like they may come to a ceasefire situation, but there'll always be pockets of people fighting. For a while. Not always, you know what I mean? For a long time, there will be pockets of people fighting. And there will always be unsatisfactory outcome from the Ukrainians and Putrids. I'm going to call him Putrid now. I'm going to call Putin Putrid. From Putrid's, point of view. So it's going to be a long time before this heals. And that's the cards on Zelenskyy. Just a review. So of course he takes into account, he looks around and see his country is many parts of his country are just ruins, right? They haven't given up. They're grieving, but they haven't given up. He wants peace talks, and he might negotiate something, right? That just to make peace he's not happy with. But the loss of blood is just too much. And like I said in my readings, the loss back and forth with the peace treaties and documents. Again, it's their country is part of it is destroyed, so they're not going to be happy about that. So there's a lot of grieving and poverty. They're going to need a lot of money to rebuild. This is him. He's ready to, not back down. He's not going to back down. And then the queen. This one, I'm not sure what this means. The queen is in his home. Don't know. This doesn't make sense. Let me see. The queen. Oh. Okay. So I know what this might be. This might be in his home. So he lives in Europe. So this might be, and I keep seeing Ursula. She's going to be a huge player now. I think she has hurt Putin Putrid the most. Ursula von der Leyen. So she's trying to help him, but he feels she's not doing enough. This is in his home, this woman. What she's presenting to him, he's not satisfied with. This is, to me, a woman from your own country or your own land. Obviously Ukraine is not, it's its own country, but she represents the land there. And even if presidents and prime ministers from different countries make their own decisions in their sovereign nation, they do live in that same territory, and she wields great power. So she kind of calls the shots at the end of the day, right? So that's that. That may be that. The heartbreak, and then what will come. They have the vantage point. Zelenskyy, his country, they're on top. They're fighting, and look how outnumbered they are, but they still have the vantage point. And there will be, even if they reach a peace agreement, there will be pockets of dispute. That's the reading on Zelenskyy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post this one first. Later on, I will post the Lavrov. So I got to take a break. Just check on my emails, go back to work. And if I get another break, I will for my lunch. I'll do the Lavrov. All right. I'll see you all later. Thank you.